I'm starting to realize I'm falling in love with all of my friends. Or at least I think so. I could easily be pretending, only to end up being one's own worst enemy, but nobody really wants to admit it. That's what they are. That's just way too pretentious. I can't really tell what's worse than feeling alone in a crowded room of strangers, and knowing everybody else feels just as alone as you do, and yet they all want to remain anonymous. They're happy to live fast and die young, yet here I remain the opposite. See, I want to grow old until I'm like 150, remaining cautious enough that I don't get too nauseous, or let awkward forces compel me to trap myself in the tragic magical spell of being unacceptable. I can't recite it anyway, you see I'm nearsighted. I can't focus, no hocus pocus, no magician, no tricks up my sleeve, only a simple conductor of slightly mischievous deeds. I'm better than a singular definition of repetition, skeptical on all fronts of ineffectual decisions, especially when they're perpetually inefficient, completely lacking precision, questioning ourselves every moment we aren't distracted. My own freedom as a being alive and breathing, in between the existence of those who were here before, who are here now, and who will soon come after. Some say we were created, and some say we became it. Others say it's intelligently designed and it's debated. We could be in samsara, a karmic circle of life. Yet what I choose to believe in, I'm still not so sure yet. I don't believe in anything in particular. I think it's all ridiculous, and we're all just contradictions of ourselves perpendicular to the purpose of being on this planet. But that's only human. Always peculiar and wanting to be curious, constantly asking whether I'm indifferent or maybe I'm too different or way too introspective, irrespective of that. I still have faith. Faith in love, faith in happiness, faith in waking up the next day, faith in never going astray or becoming too estranged. It's too strange to think we were predetermined anyway. It's restrictive and restrained, and even without a higher power, we're still trying to play deity. Our nature is to arrange, explain, describe, explore, further utilize our prescribed projections to predict it all. So reflect on your thoughts, have internal monologues, discover your own truths, realities, and personal modalities, your own metaphorical euphoria, an eclectic collection of memories in biological code, even though it's probable someone's conceptualized it before, because anything said lies somewhere in between the emission of information and straight up being a lie. And I don't even know if anyone will believe what I say. Just like everybody else, I'm bounded by my own reality, biases, and perceptions, or you'll forget it once you reach the other destination. The real question is, what's the point of it all when we're all going to be forgotten, when the fact of the matter is, there are no matter of facts, when our brain matter will die out eventually, fact. So it doesn't really matter, fact. Matter for who? Matter for you? Matter for me? Matter for them? What is the matter? What even is this matter? What even is matter? Why does this even matter? Because today is both the oldest and the youngest you will ever be. So honestly, we're all kind of mostly lost, but I'm sure it's not all hopeless. Even if there is no point of it all, I like to think we're all trying to reach the heights of happiness, compassion, and kindness. Maybe nobody's right or wrong. We all just end up on a plane, a spectrum of consciousness, seeking out how we can all belong. We're only human, so live to be free, or live for the moment, or live for the late night conversations and long drives, and reach out to be inspired, or be yourself and inspire. I guess that's what we all really want, right? To find meaningful lives in this meaningless life, only to continue repeating each other's lives. So meaningless, yet so wonderfully defined, because I'm starting to fall in love with all of my friends.